was no ego there in that little form. He always said, Apne Ram, Apne Ram. Apne Ram means my own Rama. Where is your own Rama? Apne Ram will come. Apne Ram is going to eat and then meet you. Apne Ram is now going to bed. Apne Ram will have bath and then do the puja. Apne Ram will have satsang. Apne Ram. He always said Apne Ram because this Chaitanya, the conscious being, is divine. He never saw himself as an individual. He always saw himself as Apne Ram is my own Rama. The I was. Therefore, he took care of Apne Ram very dearly. He nurtured him. He held him. He held the I with sanctity, with reverence, with dignity, with respect. Not the way we do in self-condemnation. Understand? And therefore, a soul that can declare that the infinite lives here, Bhagavan says, he is not just my devotee, he is me. Udaraha sarva evaite jnani tu atmaiva me matam. That jnani is mama atma, is my atma, Lord Krishna says. Because he says, I am you. And so Bhagavan says, he is me because we are one. It is a highest expression of oneness, is the expression of devotion. And so here, this is really what we are guided to decide. Choose and decide who you want to be. Declare who you want to be, express who you want to be, experience who you want to be. Hey, who do you want to be? I want to be eternally a happy being. You want to be eternally a happy being? Then be eternally happy. Don't let the body limitations, the limitations of this reflecting medium which is given to the gunas, just sway you. Don't identify with that mind as I, the body as I, because in that you can never be happy. A conditional you can never be real you, because you are an unconditional being, a being of unconditional love and existence. And therefore here, spirituality and Vedanta is about living with, abiding in this highest truth of the soul. The more I remain in touch, get in touch with this truth of me, the less I will leave the world alone. I will less connect or identify in judging and manipulating the world outside for my happiness. Because I know that's waste of time. Unnu ahade. However much I wanted to change my husband, what happened? I only changed. Nothing happened to him. Very good. What a blessing that his presence made you change. See it positively. No one can change anybody. Can you change yourself? How difficult you find yourself to change yourself. And then what are we trying to change the world? And therefore, allow things to be what they are. Pray for people. Pray that people heal themselves and rise to their highest expressions. Let us not live in such strictures and conditionality where we are suffering unnecessarily. Because in Bhagavan's world, in the Vedantic vision, there is no suffering. There is pain. Karma can bring pain. Why? Because there's the experience that is a consequence of my papa karma. But it cannot bring suffering, because suffering is my response to the papa karma. And therefore I can change my responses, educating myself to my own truths. Hastamalaka Stotram. Through the vision of this little boy, little child, he reveals the highest nature of the self as an eternal being, and there is nothing else left to do in this world except to own up one's truth, for which if I need to pray and receive the grace of the divine, I myself can't do this, well then seek divine intervention. Pray to the infinite to be with you, to reveal its truth as you. And this is what we have been given in our spiritual tradition. As I said, self-ignorance to self-knowledge. Maybe the starting point is ignorance, but definitely the destination is self-awakening. And this is what the teachings of Bhagavad Gita is about, the teaching of the Upanishads is about, and a proper learning for each one of us. This is a privilege that we have been born to that Vedic civilization. It's a privilege. In this life to be able to study the Gita is the greatest gift we have. And the problem is, are we using it? Are we even aware that this gift is available to us? Well, let me tell you, in modern times, it's available in the palm of your hand. All you need to do is download. Gita courses, online Gita, especially from Purna Vidya Foundation. Of course, there are many other sources too, but I can vouch for Purna Vidya's online Gita. In the palm of your hand, you can receive the highest teachings. What a great times we are living in. Let us avail of this opportunity and commit ourselves. Don't tell me, Ammaji, I don't have time. There is no time. Let's begin there. What are you complaining about? There is no time. Capture the moment for your own truth. What more you want than that? What better you want than that? When happiness is you, then what are you using all your time in the world chasing behind shadows? What am I going to get out there in the world? Here I say, in the palm of your hands, you can discover who you are. And you tell me you don't have time. That is why Ati Moodaha. We cannot deny ourselves something like this. And therefore, if there is something that I want to share and leave behind for you, for all of us, is our own learning of the Bhagavad Gita for a extended length of time on a regular basis, where I come on the true track of my life. Once I get into my own true rhythm of moving forward, then other aspects are put properly in perspective, really. Otherwise, little things become so exaggerated. When small becomes big, the big becomes forgotten, you know. And for big to be big, remember, small should remain small. And this perspective only the Vedantic teachings can give us. And so, let us conclude next few moments in a guided meditation in which we access and abide in our essence and carry this truth with us for our life to come. Sit with your feet on the ground. I will take a few extra minutes. Jnana Mudra. Palm of your hands on your knees. And gently, softly close your eyes. Closing of the eyes is essential to help the mind focus inward rather than be distracted by external forms. And hence, we close our eyes to make our inner travel easier. Together, let us chant Om. Visualize your form in which you sit. See yourself in stillness as a statue, a breathing statue. As I am today, I am a self-effulgent being, a being of light, a being of unconditional love. A being of light is a being free from judgments. I abide in my fullness. I am complete as I am today. I, the essential being, lack nothing. All that I experience in the external world is given in the master plan of my life. I accept the master plan. I accept every experience, for it is given. given to me by the omniscient being. I do not resist or fight or look at myself a victim of circumstances. I accept fully whatever has been given to me. I accept this father, this mother. I accept my brothers, my sister. Whether they do me right or wrong, whether they afflict me or bring joy in my life, they are all part of my blueprint. In every relationship I have, there is a lesson for me waiting to be learned. A lesson in love, a lesson in forgiveness, a lesson in acceptance.